drink, give me that juice, give me the links, give me the glue. Won't you give me that? Give me that, give me that. Won't you give me that? Give me that drink, give me that juice, give me the links, give me the glue. Won't you give me that? Give me that, give me that. Won't you give me that? Let me give me that luxury line. Let me give me that one of a kind. Let me give me one of each.
So when you hear somebody like Charlie Clips,
My man.
your man,
That's my man.
your man, dragging your name through the dirt, trying to
I
say,
didn't hear any of that,
yeah,
by the way.
well, not dragging, but like saying like,
When
call me
people-
out
When people are speaking negatively about me, I try my best not to listen.
anymore.
Now, it's been like that for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, now if I catch wind of some shit, then that's different. But like, you have to be able to filter shit. Like, I don't consume everything on the internet, and I'm conditioned that way. So
You can't.
No. So
Yeah, you definitely
as soon
can't.
as the headlines say, "Oh, Charlie Clips says jump." Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. That's like every girl I talk to. No, I don't read the long text.
Yo,
You send me the long text, I'm not reading it. I'm not.
I do that
I
with
have
my
to protect my energy.
with my kids' mothers. If it's like a book, I'm like, no, just
I
call
can't.
me.
I can't. You're trying
Just
to
call
ruin the
me.
day.
I'm not trying
Call
to
me.
do
Yeah.
This is impersonal.
Right.
But I seen something that Charlie Clip said, but this was after whatever he had already said. This was recent, like the other day.
Right.
What you want me to say?
I don't know how you feel about it.
I like it.
You like it?
I like
I
it.
love it.
You wanna?
I love every time I
you
hear
wanna
one
just
of,
crush him. You wanna
No,
just crush Charlie. No, you don't.
That's another reason I wouldn't assert
Oh,
myself
Joe,
to
come
do
on,
it.
man.
I'm not gonna lie.
playing,
Joe.
Joe.
I like that guy.
You playing, Joe? Come on, man. Just for a second, go back to like 2005. It just,
Clips is my
yo,
guy,
Clips,
man.
I'd smoke you, bro. Cut
I
it
would
out.
smoke them.
Cut it out.
But who I don't need to prove that to anybody. Like, that's a fact.
Oh, so okay, all right. So, what inspired the Howl Battle? Because I never knew how that really came about.
Fuckery,
Fuckery.
man.
Elaborate on fuckery.
That was some fuckery. Yeah, Hollow was hip to the fuckery too, man.
Did you really make 200 grand?
No, they paid me 80, and then I did something on the side, and I mean, I might have flipped it and got 160. It wasn't 200, but we made.
That's great.
We made about 160.
160. Every battle
I
rapper
just-
is
I
gonna
just-
hate you now, bro.
I just rounded up. Because,
160.
Yeah.
Man. How you feel about that, Fit?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds good, D-Ball.
Sounds
I'm not
good.
taking no more battles.
Yeah, that
Fucking unappreciated.
Sound good to me. I said that shit angry internally. It sounded fly in a rap. We worth so much more than that.
So much more.
And that's why I can't be fooled by the cosmetics of things. Of course I would battle Clips. I'm a rapper. If I had the time to sit down and go write some shit, yeah, let's get together and do it. But I'm all business. And I cannot make sense of the business in that right now.
In that way. So, basically, the podcast is taking up all your time.
The podcast, State of the Culture on Revolt. My other side ventures, the Pull Up.
Pull up.
Yeah.
How are you able to brand different shows and people like, okay, to pull up it's Joe Buttons. Okay, we go over, it's Joe Buttons. Like, why is it like separate brands? To work on different networks or like,
Nah,
how
I
does
think it
that
was
work?
just built that way, and that kind of happened coincidentally, to be honest with you. Like, the podcast went through different phases where, now it's Parks, Maul, Rory, and myself, but that morphed into that. Like, that was fixing on the fly. And that's the beautiful thing about content creating is that, and making music now, because they get to upload and you can fix on the fly. So, yeah, the podcast turned into that. The Complex show, that was by design supposed to be myself and Elliot Wilson.
Shout out to Elliot Wilson.
Always shout out to Elliot.
Facts.
That turned into Ack and myself. I had never met Ack, but I met him. I said, oh, this is gold. We out here. And that's what it was. That was another hit. See, that's the thing. People got to stop just categorizing hits in music.
Yeah. Definitely a hit.
Nah, when I saw
That
I
show
saw that
was a
shit,
hit.
I was like, oh,
that
Joe
was
got it. Okay,
That was
Complex.
I didn't plan on leaving there. Like, I didn't think that a show so successful could end so abruptly, but it ended, and now I got a baby coming and I'm unemployed in the same exact boat that I was when my older son was coming into the world. It's like, oh, the universe would do it to you.
Is it the universe? Because if we really look at the laws of the universe, it's really about your own personal projection.
Please.
Do you feel like?
Oh, wait, let
do
me
you
stop.
feel
Play.
like
I gotta stop you.
You get to a point where you're like, I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Man, it is never about our personal anything.
You sure?
I am positive of it. I'm telling you something for a fact. That is so. Never say that again. That's gonna blind you in the future. We are fucking ants here. Like, when you really get into they say that there's more stars in the universe than there are particles of sand on the earth.
Right.
Think about it. So that's like infinite space up there. Our bullshit perspective means zero. Always. That will never change.
It depends on whether
It'll
you
never
believe.
depend on nothing.
It depends on whether you believe you're the grain of sand or you're the galaxy.
You're never the galaxy.
Let's just get that shit clear.
That is a false perception of self. You are never the galaxy. This earth is here before you. It will be here after you. And how the universe works and functions is, fam, my dad, who was born whenever the fuck he was born, is into music, was into drugs, was into women, and life happened however it happened.
Shout out to your pops. I think we met when King and Crips to play spades.
Yeah, that's my spade party.
And you guys robbed me of $600.
We
It's
don't
cool.
play. Him and I are not for play on the spade table.
Look, man, you gotta watch these guys. But yeah, go ahead.
He's about his music. Like, I could not, that has zero to do with Joe. This is, another man is into music. I came out as nuts and I'm the exact same into music like that. And I see that exact thing in my son.
Right.
Now, stories are parallel in that lineage. Am I self-centered enough to think that it's because of Joe? No. It is never, because it's never about us. They teach you that in therapy. It's never about us.
It's never about you. Therapy, schmerapy.
Well, therapy actually is always about us.
Yeah.
But what they teach you is it's greater than just us.
No, but if we're going on philosophies and theologies and all that stuff, it's created in your mind and then expressed in reality. Is there a Joe that feels like, I feel like I can get there, but something's gonna happen when I get here?
Well, that's
hard to say.
That's a black person. That's a black people
Yeah,
issue.
and it's real. It happens.
It
happens.
That is a fear that
Fear of success.
Yeah, that's
fear of like the highest height of success.
That's
Where
being
you
able
get
to take
close to
risks.
it and you're like, something's probably gonna go wrong, and in turn, you focus on that enough, something goes wrong.
I pull that from many different boxes. I have that in me because I'm self-destructive. I have that in me because I come from not having. I have that in me for a whole bunch of reasons.
Coming from not having, I
Well,
think
'cause,
that
like,
that's the main.
Even like when we're raised from people that don't have, they kind of embed that kind of theory in our head, like, you know, don't spend your money because you're poor. You know what I mean? Or like, if you get money, don't.
Because you
know,
never
don't get
know when it's
crazy,
gonna
'cause-
come back.
Yeah, correct. Like, oh, get a savings or whatever. But you know, they're not
Like a
really.
poor man's
Let me tell you
mentality.
something about my moms,
Yeah.
man. I love my moms.
Not really teaching to be
I
like, you
love
know
my
what?
moms.
Take that 10
I
racks.
love her.
Blow it on the podcast.
She don't never got money for nothing. Even when she got money for something. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she don't got it. And that was just the mindset that she grew up having as as a West Indian immigrant in America, and you go back to where she lived in Barbados, you see the land, you see the house, you see, it was just a mindset that was embedded in her.
She probably got good ass credit.
I have to ignore her to succeed, bro. Like, I actually have to, like, Ma, stop talking to me. I'm doing something. Chill. Ma, that's not gonna happen. Don't worry about me. Don't even think about me. Please. I'll talk to you later. You know what I'm saying?
Did she see you snuff those?
Oh, yeah, she's seen
funny.
a lot worse than that.
Imagine, like,
She's seen a lot.
what the fuck?
My mom's write a book about me. It'd probably be better than a book I write about
Fire.
myself.
Get her on here.
But is that what it is? Where, okay,
We create our
Joe
own destruction.
Buttons, I know I'm nice. All right, I'm here, Def Jam deal. Rose up. Something's gonna go wrong. I just feel it. Something goes wrong. All right.
No, I just got the fuck out of here. It was wrong. I'll go in some shit. Hey, see how I walked up here and just stood outside and smoked, just look inside for a minute?
Yeah.
The same thing I do in life. I got the Def Jam, look around, all right, I don't want to be here, I'm out. The end. Like, but you have to walk in the room to know it.
So have you found that perfect situation where you're like, I like this, I'm gonna stay here. Is this it? Is the podcast, is the Spotify deal, which is the first of its kind. Joe Buttons makes the Guinness Book of World Records as the first guy to get X amount of whatever it is for a Spotify deal.
Joe Budden gets bored as a creative. So everything is great right this second, but I mean, I can't speak for how I'll feel in 6 months or 9 months or a year and a half or 2 years.
Yeah.
And I set up my deals in business just like that.
Like you
Just
said,
like-
Just like
everything is on the
this
fly,
has a
bro.
6 month
No,
lifetime.
just like I don't know how I'm gonna feel in 9 months or a year.
Because when you was at the peak of your rap career, I bet you never thought you have a podcast.
Yeah, no, I plan as if I don't know. I just don't know. I know I'm a creative. I know I'm nuts. My business partner, you know how it is. If I go to work and I live on right is right and wrong is wrong, and
Right.
unfortunately we're in a business where most is wrong. So if I find out it's wrong, niggas got to feel it.
And you're gonna go hard.
I'm going off. I'm going off. Yeah.
But this is the realm though, where unlike Def Jam, where you find out something was wrong, you went off, there's no consequence. It's only of value to you telling the story about someone doing something wrong or how you feel about what's going on.
False.
How is that false?
Because
Explain it to me.
one wrong move from Joe and a whole bunch of this shit is out the window, never existed, it's over in a heartbeat. One wrong decision from Joe. And with that comes having to be responsible for all of the people that are employed by Joe. So no, my decision making today at 39, again, selfless. It can't be about, I know what I'm gonna do in most situations.
Right.
It's about combating against that. And I got some people in my life that help me.
Where you're like, whoa,
That help me. They
damn,
help me to combat that.
I can't be 100% Joe on this.
No, I gotta stay home most times because where I'm at, it can happen here.
Right.
That's in life. Wherever I'm at is where it can happen. And I don't avoid that. That's that universe shit. That's not me. That's the universe.
I got a different theory.
And I respect it.
You gotta, okay.
And I respect it.
Respect it. Now, I think that, yes, Joe does have a self-destructive nature, just like a lot of us that come from these places where we grow up watching people who are self-destructive and idolizing them. Like, hey, oh, look at this guy. He did the realest shit ever. Damn, too bad he doing life right now, but hey, he's a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you get to this level where all you have to do is talk about things, how do you see a downfall? How do you where is the danger zone for you?
Danger zone. I smoke cigarettes, and I've been smoking for 25 years. I could walk out here and
Hey,
drop
how
dead.
you doing? Me too. Okay.
That's not.
All right.
But it's not.
But I'm saying within what you're doing.
No.
Right.
I am directly answering your question of how could you be here, have the success, and see it a different way. I can give you a million scenarios in which you don't see it that way at all. And don't get me started. Well, yeah, I'm not going to get into all that.
But Joe, you don't see that as a problem? The reason why you
smoking
can
cigarettes?
No, the reason why you can give me a million reasons why shit would go wrong.
It's because I'm
feel like
inquisitive.
that's important
I
to me.
observe, I'm a
Like
realist.
for me, I don't think that's a negative mind
not.
state.
It's
I
not
think
negative
it's
at all.
fucking smart.
Preparation.
Like I
Yes.
need to know every way this shit could go.
It's definitely not
like,
why.
Yeah.
If I shoot you, I need to know what are the fucking.
No, I get it. No, I
I'm gonna
get
go
it.
to jail. I can get away.
Listen.
I go down this block.
Listen.
It's
I
to
can
the
get.
extent
I used to
of
plan-
this bullet can ricochet from.
Exactly.
You have to
Listen.
plan
I can hit knowledge
prep
and then-
for all
I used
of
to
those
plan
things.
robberies in the past. Okay?
Allegedly.
This guy.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Get
Allegedly.
himself for day.
As long as I was available, no one went to jail. Anytime somebody made a move and I wasn't around, I wasn't down with it, jail time. Because because of my mother, I could think of everything that will go wrong and try to plan around it. You dig what I'm saying?
But you just said there was something wrong with that.
When you're planning robberies, there's nothing wrong with that. But,
Bro,
but when you're doing
the same
a
thing.
podcast or you're a successful individual, it kind of feels dangerous where you feel like, I'm here, I've arrived. I don't feel comfortable.
I'm not here, and I haven't arrived
Right,
anywhere.
right.
How are you not here?
How am I here?
You on
Because there's so many
revolt, you
levels
doing
to
your
go.
thing.
What the hell
There's
am
so
I?
many
Are
levels.
you not the first guy to like land like a huge Spotify deal? You're not that guy.
That means nothing.
It means nothing.
I mean, it's an accomplishment, but
You see what I told you?
means
Remember the other day when I said it's not my job to be satisfied?
No,
See what I'm
but I
talking
don't
about?
think nobody should
Right.
be satisfied. Anybody who's at the top of anything was never satisfied. So how could you
Yeah, I
ever
got
be?
shit to do, man. This is I'm not where I want to be. I'm not nowhere near where I'm trying to go. Luckily for us all, my fight is one that's inclusive of everybody that's coming after me. Like when I negotiate my contracts, like moving forward, this is probably the contract for people.
Right.
I'm cognizant of these things. It is a huge weight and responsibility. I do not feel I have arrived. I feel like as a people, we have a small window of opportunity that we should try to take advantage of.
I kick the fucking door off, take the hinges with the door panel and the wall off. Body's getting hauled off, lips getting torn off, leg him with the sword off. He looking like a walking dead zombie trying to crawl off.